Making TF2 videos can be a very fun thing. Can be being the key word. Even if making TF2 videos isn't fun for a person at a moment, it's rather respectable, at least to me. To not whore yourself over Fortnite, Call of Duty, Overwatch, or any other normal fag game in the hopes of getting attention is very admirable to me. Just because a person decides to make videos on something else other than TF2 doesn't make them a salad to me. It's healthy to make other videos not always related to TF2. And quote-unquote TF2 YouTubers can probably go nuts without breaks or variation. Trust me, just playing the game on a streak of times is already mentally draining. I can only imagine the anger and annoyance people feel when they have to make TF2 videos on a constant loop. However, there itself lies a few problems with making TF2 content in itself. Let me explain. To make TF2 content in 2018 is a rather odd thing to do. Aside from the game not being as popular as it was, say, in 2012 with the Star era, as I like to call it, it still has relevance, and that relevance will attract viewership. To make TF2 related videos is really nice in my opinion, and as long as people keep playing the game, there will be people who want to see TF2 YouTube videos, and there will always be an exception for people to make TF2 YouTube videos. It can be stressful though. Do I take my time to make videos I truly want to make at the cost of pissing off people who are impatient, annoying, and demanding? Do I burn bridges to my fanbase to make more thoughtful and creative videos? Or do I just function like a machine, making subpar videos on a regular basis, upsetting myself and making me become volatile to the game, and eventually building up enough anger to my fans and the thing that I make videos around only for me to maybe do what Meta Excalibur did and snap at his fans, calling them ungrateful, rude, disrespectful. Keep in mind, I do understand where he's coming from, however, he did handle the situation wrong. One of the biggest rules of any content creator is to never snap at your audience, otherwise you could isolate yourself between you and your audience and cause a massive annoyance uproar. While Meta Excalibur didn't cause a major uproar against himself, at least to what I saw, a person in a similar boat to him would be Angry Joe. In case you didn't know what Piss Pablo did, he wanted to take a break from making his angry video game review videos, and he assumed his fans knew his schedule. He always assumed that they always know what he's doing, that it only takes like 20 minutes to make a 20-minute review, when in reality it doesn't. But since he didn't take the 2 to 3 minutes to explain his schedule, he always assumed that his fans just knew what his schedule was, and he pissed them off, caused a great shit show that was arguably really fun to fucking watch. Yes, a video isn't physically demanding for a person to do, at least making a fucking video game video. It's mentally draining though, I feel. Here, I'll walk you through my own steps for making my own videos, like the one you're watching right now. First, you need to craft an idea on what you want to base a video on. Second, you need to make a script for that video in order to record your commentary and input. This can take between 2 to 8 hours, maybe more, maybe less, depends on the video. This video script probably took about an hour tops, probably less, maybe half an hour I'd say. But say my Dying Light Night Hunter guide, that took at least 6 hours of on and off work. And that was 7.5 pages that I wrote for that video. And it was all in massive paragraphs with tiny font, and I only have one space to separate the massive paragraphs. Next, you need to record the audio. That's not as long as writing scripts obviously, but it can be annoying, especially if you need to keep redoing takes. Next is recording game footage. While making a general video game video, you can have some footage of you just doing generally average, maybe even better than average, and you're good. However, if you need to record specific things based on what kind of video you'll be making, it can take more time. Next is editing everything together, making the audio sync with the video footage, adding music, etc. Actually making the product you wish people to see. Finally, you need to upload the YouTube video properly and add a nice thumbnail to it. After that, then you finally have your video up and hope you can draw some audience to it. This is just a rough guide of making the kind of videos that I make. I'm not complaining if that's what you're wondering. It's just the process to make these videos and how I typically make them. It can and kinda is overwhelming at times. Hell, I lose motivation at times even. Making a polished and final product like a YouTube video on a semi-regular basis can be really tiresome. It can be easy to lose motivation, even at the simplest parts. It's just one of those caveats you need to get over if you have them. Now, that's just one issue making TF2 videos has. It's generally just a slog to make videos at times. I mean, the game is 11 fucking years old. A lot of the good ideas have already been done 100 times fold by this point. And most of the time, YouTubers are quote-unquote taking inspiration from the last guy who made a video about what the new guy is making. TF2 trading? Better hammer that topic into the fucking ground. Hell, if you hit hard enough, you'll galvanize the raw iron in the ground to make refined metal. Hats and misks? Yes, sir. Everyone wants to hear validation that their hat is good and the hats that they hate are roasted at the stake. Being wacky in a game with a weird loadout or a weird playstyle? I could keep going on, really. A lot of good ideas have been run into the fucking ground, dug up, had its corpse skull fucked, and then reburied. It's hard to make a genuinely original video at times, and while I don't care for a lot of TF2 content creators on YouTube for making extremely recycled and bland videos, I can understand where they're coming from. Also, their fans seem to eat it up, so why would they deviate from the norm if it's working? In conclusion, I just wanted to shed some light on the mindset a lot of people go through when they make TF2 videos. Am I sucking everyone's dick who makes TF2 YouTube videos? Fuck no! I still hate Rob the Awesome, he's an annoying piece of shit. Spiky Mikey and Pyro Joe literally just read off of trading websites, and Med Excalibur has one of the weirdest and unsettling voices I've ever heard from a dude from the land down under. But I can empathize with them. Still, critique their videos if they're bad, like them if you genuinely like them, you do you. Hell, do that with my videos as well. I'd like you to enjoy my videos, but I won't force you, and I can't force you. If you want to subscribe and watch my videos, go ahead. If you want to be like the furries I pissed off a couple months ago and started a dislike campaign on my videos, go right ahead. I like interaction. I'm sure every TF2 tuber does as well.